Hello, judges. I am Victoria, and this is my colleague Heather, and we are from Mutant Communications. We will now begin our 5-minute pitch. With the pandemic, duty of care is no longer just a legal obligation. It is now an expectation. However, to enact meaningful changes within an organization, the decisions must come from the top. But the reality is that leaders oftentimes are not aware of employee sentiment on the ground. So through our campaign, we will empower employees to speak up on their mental health and well-being within their company so that leaders can enact real change. As you can see here, our campaign is split into 4 key phases: benchmark, analyze, engage, and impact. You can see our ground-up approach with the way we are targeting our audiences across these phases. We start with the general workforce to garner key insights. Then we escalate upwards to HR and HSE managers, finally reaching and influencing C-suite leaders. Through the campaign, we will drive a robust communication strategy through PR, social, owned platforms, and partner networks. Look out for these green icons when we move through the deck, as they highlight our amplification efforts across every stage. We will now zoom into what each phase entails. The heart of our campaign is the employee survey that will be hosted on a campaign microsite on the Foundation's platform. This survey will be centered around the 6 duty of care topics and will gather information about the current state of employee health, safety, and well-being, and how this impacts business operations. We will use PR and LinkedIn to launch the campaign and drive survey submissions. We can also use the EDMs to tap into the Foundation's existing network.
Now in phase 2, we move to tap on survey data to create tailored company reports. These company-specific reports are delivered to the managers and business leaders that have registered in the previous phase. The reports will include an index benchmarking company performance against others in the industry, a personalized threat analysis, employee sentiments, and impacts on business function. Now, all these insights funnel leaders into the next phase, engage. Based on their company's specific areas of urgent priority, we will directly drive signups to the Foundation's training sessions and deliver a personalized toolkit that empowers management to kickstart conversations with their C-level executives. Throughout this phase, we'll focus our amplification efforts with a steady cadence of strong content on LinkedIn. This will capture the attention of our target market. The content will leverage our existing resources, including our localized white papers and duty of care company network. There's also the option for paid amplification, using LinkedIn's precise ad targeting features to deliver the most relevant content by geography, industry, and seniority. Then we'll go a step further to expand our partner networks, tapping on them to deliver strong and relevant local content in the form of on-demand webinars and live roundtable dialogues. Now, this push is specifically focused on Asia, a region with lower awareness about duty of care.
In the final phase, we can maximize the data gathered from the survey to publish an index benchmarking industries, companies, and countries on how well they perform their duty of care. This is a tried and tested approach. Mutant has successfully carried out targeted PR pushes with Monster.com's monthly employment index across several countries. Lastly, to complement the PR push, we can also represent the key insights through thought leadership, media interviews, and LinkedIn content.
And to round it all off, we have our detailed performance metrics, which span our 4 amplification platforms, keeping us accountable to our goals. The campaign also has potential to be rolled out on a yearly basis, with an annual duty of care index published to track company growth and employee sentiment. Ultimately, the true power of Speak Up lies in its ability to unlock conversations on duty of care, starting from the ground and working its way up. The targeted 4-phase campaign puts power into the hands of employees, managers, and business leaders. It transforms processes with one objective: to create better workplaces that inspire confidence in the hearts and minds of every employee.